Each and every one of you for jumping on into the live. Thank you so much for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Ready to rock, baby. With the Bitcoin tie on, you know how we represent. Atom up 5%. BSV up 5%. Band up 3.48%. A little bit of movement in the markets. Let's get the lemon into the water. Let's decalcify that pineal gland. Let's get to the next level. Most people are showing you TA. I'm trying to better your life in so many different ways. Forget financial advice, because I am not a financial advisor. What I am is a beautiful life coach. I will coach you through life, baby. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset, and that is your time. Let's chug up that lemon water. Let's get hydrated for the morning. Let's get going. I worked out today. I feel good today. I took my day by storm already, and I'm taking this next 2 hours by storm. Are you coming with me? Shout out to each and every one of you. Cheers to you and yours. What a beautiful Monday, man. Starting off Monday right, baby. I like to suit up on Monday. Then Tuesday, I like to take the tie off. Or you know what? It's suit and tie on Monday. It's vest on Tuesday, and then it's open collar for the rest of the week. You see what I'm saying? Pay attention. Pay attention. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in. Thank you so much for being here. Let's take a big sip of the lemon water. My. Nothing tastes better. Let's get into the markets, shall we? Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in. Appreciate you all for being here. This gives me a big chest, this coat, this suit jacket here. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Marv. Man, the computer is running strong. Thank the dear Lord. Let's knock on wood. Marv continuing to go. What am I grateful for? I woke up this morning grateful for my wife, my kids, and this live stream. Thank you to each and every one of you. Woke up, said, thank you, dear Lord, for the use of my legs as I may walk to the bathroom. I want to talk about the gains. I like to talk about gains right off the bat. So if you're in my trading group, we're all about LUNC, and all of us has been speculating on LUNC. You get a huge pump, then you get a retrace. You tend to retrace to the 706 Fibonacci level. Most people don't even know that exists. Once you meet me, you find out a fib that you didn't even know about. So I can teach you so much more than just TA. It'll blow your mind. But, Anyway, so look, that tends to be a place where we get a nice bit of a bounce here to the upside. Tight moving averages, falling wedges break up 68% of the time. You had low stochastics. You also had a bit of hidden bullish divergence attempting to form here. We take a look at this, and this would blast for 51%. Look at before and after. Before and after. Bang, bang, bang. So while a lot of people are crying about a bear market, we are pulling gains out of the market. Shout out to my gains team. Nailing it. Luna C for 52.52. I love the 5252. How could you love that? Right, you got to love that. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's get that music back in the background. Let's get it going. So shout out to everybody that may or may not have jumped in to that call. I'm looking at Dogecoin. Dogecoin is looking pretty hot right now. It's got hidden bullish divergence as well. Now, the 1 hour wasn't in complete, in agreement. That's the word I'm like, what word am I looking for? Quick, Sam, get that word that you're looking for. Yeah. Bang, bang, bang. So look, tight channel on Doge, likely to break to the upside. However, the 1 hour is overbought. I don't like to chase when the 1 hour is that high. 15-minute as well. So this is likely to come either retest. Either you're going to get a short squeeze for Bitcoin. This will blast out. Come down and retest. This is where you want to go. Or we're going to come down here. These are the two safest, least risky areas to get in. Also, the daily is a little high. But Doge trending on Twitter today. Also, if you're in my trading group, I'm going to scan Twitter every single morning. And I'm going to tell you what's trending. So like right off the bat, one Bitcoin was trending. Dogecoin was trending this morning, 9 in the morning. You also got a Bitcoin update right when I wake up at 7 in the morning. And you can see we hit the biggest gainer in the entire market of KuCoin. 57% gains. We hit it. Luna C. So waking up Monday morning to the biggest gainer. And let's break down Bitcoin, shall we? Let's talk about BTC like we do every single day. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate 392 on the live stream, 168 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate that. Come on, B-Rise. B-Rise did pump. No shirt Sundays. Woohee. I snagged Adam 3L at 004 on that yesterday after my stochastics alert hit. Just sold. Easy gains on a strong coin. Shout out to Gregory the Sniper doing what he has to do. I love the VRVP colored tie. I know, right? You got to love that. VRVP colored tie. Matching the VRVP. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. You know how we do. With the Mac in this pocket square, it doesn't get much closer than this. Look at that. They are like, that is pretty good to match. I go through, my matching process. I spend hours matching. No, I'm just joking, but I do spend a little bit of time thinking about how I want to put it together. About 5 minutes before the show, I go through all my shirts and I put together my outfit about 5 minutes before the show every day. I just kind of look and I'm like, I got the clean shirts on the left, I got the older ones on the right. I got to go to the dry cleaner soon. I got like 40 shirts that got to get dry cleaned. It's crazy. All right, let's take a look at BTC. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on into the live. And because our style is so on point and we do the same thing every day, we get to show you gains almost every single day. So let's take a look at Binance here to the upside, and Bitcoin got the bounce, as I talked about, out of the falling wedge to the upside. If you're in my trading group, I said it's likely that we get a move to the upside, but we're probably going to get to the resistance at 19,200. When we get there, that is the question. Look, this is also a bit of a retest. Look at this. See? So I kind of readjusted. I was looking at this, and I had it like this because it made sense to me. But then I said, wait. We could kind of get really, really critical of this move here. And let me zoom in here, take away my moving averages just to give you some clarity. And it's kind of retesting in a way. Look, if I get really shysty with that, in a way, it's retesting to the upside. However, I saw a falling wedge likely to break to the upside. We nailed it. I called the falling wedge last night. I nailed that. Shout out to anyone that may or may not have gotten in to the update this morning. But we nailed it for you, baby. We nailed it. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on into the live. Thank you for being here on a Monday morning. Remember, the people that stay true, the people that continue to push, are going to the people that make the most. While everyone screams for 10K, we may pump to 30K, and everyone in my trading group will make tons of money. And then everyone that didn't jump in, they FOMO in. See, what happens in trading groups that are pumping hard and doing the right thing is people that don't listen, they kind of fall off. They fall off, and they sit on the sidelines. But we stay strong. And then eventually when the market rips, they all rip right back in. And we will see a massive splurge in the trading group the second Bitcoin makes another move, because we are the consistent ones. Everyone wants to be consistent. Not everybody can. That's the key. Everybody wants to be Tom Brady. Everyone wants to be Michael Jordan. But they don't want to wake up at 4 a.m. and go to the gym every day. They don't want to dedicate 7 days a week. I don't have a normal life like normal people do. I don't get to go out to dinner every Saturday and Sunday night. I have a live stream at 8 p.m. I sacrifice so much of my life for this life. And I make it really clear. It's fun to be the dude. It's fun to be the YouTuber and all that. But a lot of my life has been sacrificed in order to bring you this live stream every single day. I can't go on a trip without bringing the laptops and screens. I can't go anywhere without making sure there's good Wi-Fi. I can't just jump out and go anywhere I want. So I've sacrificed a lot for this. But you know what? When I read the testimonials every day and I see how many people are changing their lives every single day, man, like look at this. I used to watch multiple YouTubers, crypto personalities, even the one Sam speaks highly of. I can only watch the lifer now, and now I am one. I learned so much from him and this group. Honestly, thank you so much. Been trading solo and getting lucky. This course is giving me more confidence to take on more well thought out risky trades. Here's a video testimonial. You will not find a more active group on Saturday. Let's go. The elite is cracking it as well. Full force, baby. Bitcoin updates, alt setups, and deep insights. We're banging on them. And look at Bitcoin. If Bitcoin can get above the resistance, this would be lovely. I did call this pump to the upside because it was in a falling wedge. Falling wedges break up 68% of the time. So all you have to do is just play the probability to the upside. The measured move will take us all the way to about 19,468. And right now we're dabbling again with the weekly support and resistance. Remember, I keep talking about how it's the weekly support and resistance. I mean, we just got above this level here. Resistance. We did break above it. But this could just be an M pattern, as I've said before. And that's the beautiful thing about being open-minded. This could just end up being an M pattern. If you were in my trading group this morning, you were given this call. How many days at 7, 8 in the morning I put my update? By the time we come up at 10 a.m., Bitcoin has done exactly what the update has positioned you for. I don't understand why more people aren't jumping into the trading group, making money hand over fist. It's insane. Shout out to everybody here. 14 days waiting for Bitcoin to bounce back to 20,500. Hey, that's what happens when you don't use a stop loss and get yourself caught up. I know what you did. I know just by your words what you did. I can tell. I know exactly what you did, man. Dude, I've been through this gambit so much. I can read your comment and know exactly where you are in your position, when you got in, how long you've been waiting. I got you nailed. Got in on Saturday's class, and it is golden. You even get a recording so you can embed the knowledge into your soul. Much love, brother. Thank you. Shout out to Lazy Boy Luke for the $5 super chat. Another person that sends in a super chat after they take the course. This happens all the time. People take the course, they send in a super chat. When is the next course? Because people want to get educated. You only have less than 2 years to get educated. Are you kidding me? Less than 2 years. Every single Tuesday from 3 to 5 and the last Saturday of every month. Jump on in to the beginner's course. I will blast your mind. I will blow off your top. We'll get you going right here. The language of the charts. Crypto trading. No, it is completely PG. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to the love. And I sent a tweet out this morning. Did you catch it? I want to know if you saw it. Do you have a plan to get your one Bitcoin? How many do you want to own? I would like to start at 100 and go from there. You? Just one. It's crazy talk for Argentina. I wouldn't mind one. Gilberto, everyone, run to this tweet. Let me know what you feel. My first goal is 3. One for each of my kids. Then teach them how to borrow using Bitcoin and show them your videos on safe trading techniques. Then teach them how to go all in using 100x leverage and flash loan arbitrage, low cap hunting scalps, and all that degens. Oh, man. So funny. Shout out to Neon Jesus, my man. Shout out to everybody here. Look, no, I like to see that trending. I like to see that trending in here, right? I love to see that trending. No, oh yeah, they're going to say it's not. Oh my God, I'm done. I'm getting away. A bunch of liars too. People have to come out and talk about all the lies they made, whatever. I'm leaving it alone. But look, altcoins are, we stayed in the altcoins of the blockchain party, baby, because it's the truest party. Show me your best altcoin. 100 whale. I like to see what people said about that. Check out Heal. What's good about them based on helping Shibarium. Interesting. Heal on the radar. You can do a little scan, find a few coins you may have never heard about. Actions speak louder than words. Tech trees. Tech trees seems to be kind of getting out there. Anyway, follow me on Twitter at cryptolifer33. I would greatly appreciate it. Who won that game? I tried to watch the end of the game. I fell asleep. I didn't make it through. Victory. So they took it. That's pretty awesome. 11-10. What a battle. What a battle that was then. Wow, what a game. What a game. Unbelievable. Hey, I'm tired. I need my sleep for the charts, not for football. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping in. We have a bear market special. 2 months for free because normally it's $1,200, but it's $9.99 for the year. And you get the beginner's course for free. That is a beautiful deal. Jump on in for the bear market special. All right. Anyway, enough shilling. Let's get back into BTC. So Bitcoin pumping to the upside, doing beautiful. We're going to get Bookmap loaded and see where the liquidity lies. And shout out to everyone here on the chat. How's the chat doing? Let me jump back into the chat and see how my lovely lifers are doing. I love the chat. Everyone says we spend more time with the chat than all the other YouTubers because I love the chat. It gives me so much. I love y'all. We control the money printer. Go brrr. I know. We run for president. When run for president? 2032, I'm coming. Doing good. I'm a groovy, man. But how are you? Shout out to Emery, my man. We good, baby. We love you, Sammy. Who has the most awesome tie on YouTube? Shout out to Laura Marshall, cryptolifer. Thank you for saying that. That was an amazing game. Supposedly the second NFL game in history with a 10-11 score. I know, pretty crazy, right? Never seen 10-11 in my life. I'll tell you that. That's pretty awesome. Hey, there's something that happens every day that you never thought possible. Every single day on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. So let's take a look. Liquidity, way higher than it is lower. 19,300, 19,004, 19,005. We got nothing down here. Looks like we're getting sucked up for False Move Monday. Somewhere up to the 19,004. Again, all we have to do, everybody, it's not that big of a deal right now. I've got the market in my hands. I got the key to the market in my hands, baby. And look at BRISE, banging on them for a nice 46%. We did talk about it. I said it was likely to come down here and bounce off this trend line. See? Where did it come? It came right there and then bounced. Had you listened to me, I even drew it for you and showed you with a circle the line it was going to go to. Now, I can't tell you the exact timing, but I'm pretty good at where things are going to go. And that's where BRISE went for another move for 45% gains. Again, it is what it is, right? Look at total market cap. Can we get back above the 200 simple? We're going to look at that every single day consistently. Total, baby, total. And we're going to look at it on a weekly. That's all we want to know is, are we above the 200 simple? And look, we are again, baby. We are back again, baby! No, wait. We're barely above it. That was the wrong. I want to hear this. Yeah! Back above $900 billion. And I'm telling you right now, that's a higher low. okay? That is a higher low. And I know the weekly's doing its thing, but this could go sideways, pump up again, give us a bump, then come back down, give us a higher low. I'm sitting on my 2 week and my monthly when everyone else is freaking out and playing games. I know where my money's at. I buy Bitcoin here on the monthly. I bought Bitcoin here on the monthly. Right, anytime the monthly dips, and look at the monthly's curving. Look what we also have. Something that nobody else will talk about. Nobody else in all of YouTube. The hidden bullish divergence on the monthly tells you that you will make a high higher than this previous high, and you're pretty close to the bottom. This is hidden bullish divergence. I'll tell you, the last time I used this was back on the daily when everyone said we were going to dump right here. Actually, we'll go to the weekly chart. Everyone said we were going to dump right here. Everybody and their mother. They did. I'm telling you right now. Everyone, the whole market said we were going down. This made my channel, this move right here. I called a long for Bitcoin. I went in hard. I pulled the Fibonacci, found a 0.65 Fibonacci level. Man, I saw that we were in a falling wedge, and I called it. I also saw a hidden bullish divergence. Let me get rid of this one here. And I'm telling you, the insight that I give here, it's gold, man. I know it's gold because I've used it to get myself out of the rat race while everyone else played games. I got myself right where I needed to be. SWFTC, please. Thank you, Lifer Swifty. We'll take a look at Swift. Shout out to Billy Bob Fireworks, man. Billy Bob's Fireworks. If you need fireworks, head over to Billy Bob's Fireworks, everybody. Check them out. Make sure it's legal in your state. Don't get hurt. Use proper eye protection to do the right thing. And I don't condone doing anything illegal. But if it is legal where you are, check out Billy Bob's Fireworks. Thank you for the $20 super chat. You're the man, dude. God bless you and yours. As I run my small business today, I cherish everyone else that runs theirs, and God bless you and yours. May your small business do great. Love to you and yours, man. It's great being your own boss. It's great being out on your own, isn't it? Nobody else to look up to. No one that says, hey, Sam, I need you here at 10 a.m. Hey, Sam, can you show up tomorrow at 2 p.m.? Hey, Sam, hey, by the way, could I get Tuesday off because my daughter has this little recital, and I'd like to watch it. I just need to come on a little late. I used to have to ask my boss if I could watch my daughter's recital. Like, what kind of world was I living in, man? Why was I letting people hold me down like that? Anyway, I had to learn the hard way. But look, that's hidden bullish, and we would pump to the upside. I'm seeing the same bigger structure on the weekly chart. Nobody is discussing this. Actually, it's on the monthly. It's on the monthly. Hidden bullish on the monthly chart. What do you all think about hidden bullish on the monthly chart for Bitcoin? On the total market cap? I mean, that suggests we're somewhat close to the bottom, baby. I've played this 90% of the time. This plays out. I put so much faith in this. 90% of the time, this plays out. All right. We're also wicking right back to the previous wick here. See this? And Bitcoin usually doesn't go to the previous high. And you could say, yes, we did, but the weekly candle closed here. 536 billion. We did not revisit the candle closings. The wicks touched as such. So far, everything is kind of playing out as like it was supposed to. All right. We're in the falling wedge. And again, I'm not saying we can't go to 10K. I am open-minded. I'm going to take it one level at a time. But too many people are all bearish and not anywhat bullish. I'm bullish and bearish at the same time. I'm able to hold both. Too many people aren't able to hold both. They're 10K all the way. Or they're 100K one day. I mean, you can't do that. You got to space it out, baby. You got to space it out. This is deep insight. I'm blessing. Telling you right now, I've been doing this for 15 years. I've been looking at markets for a long time. I'm almost 40 years old. I'm an old man. I'll turn 40 this April, baby. I'm on my way to my first year with a 4-0, and I cannot believe it. I'm leaving my 30s, baby. Having a midlife crisis. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Did the DXY top out on the 4-hour RSI? We're going to take a look at that. Why don't you send in a super chat? Because you know I'm going to go over it. You could just send in some money and then be kind of nice. You know what I mean? Hey. I'm just showing people. Everyone's like, oh, you're asking for dough. If you forget about me and where I'm going to become a billionaire, whether you send in a super chat or not. I'm telling you right now to everybody's face in this entire place, I will become a billionaire. I guarantee it on my life. I'll either die on my way or I'll become a billionaire. I guarantee it. I mean, that's a true statement because I could die at 90 years old trying to become a billionaire, right? But I believe I'm going to do it. I take it you pulled a fib on BRISE. Know where it was going down to. Can you show where you pulled that fib? Thank you. Shout out to Get Blazin'. I like that you asked that question. You're asking for deep insight. You're using the super chat to really fill in some blanks for yourself. You're a very smart individual. What you're doing right now is very, very insightful. I'm going to head right over to BRISE for you and not waste a moment of your time. I also want to teach you about the 10-year yield curve. We have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to discuss. We're not even close to done yet today, all right? So just remember, when you come to this channel, you get educated. We don't play games with you like the other channels, all right? Now, you got above a high volume node right here. Once you get a high volume node, look, if I zoom in, it's a POC. Look at that. Breaking above a POC is a big deal. Last time we got above it, we couldn't hold it, though. Can we stay above 19,000, please? Please. Can the weekly support kick in for Bitcoin? And we're not done with Bitcoin yet. But I'm just giving you some hopium on the total market cap. I'm telling you right now, this whole market rips up to 30K. Everyone's sitting there on their hands like, we were told we would go to 10K. We didn't get any cheap Bitcoins. But if you'd watch me, I've been buying Bitcoin every single time the Crypto Fear and Greed Index goes on the lows. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as such. But I am going to run for president off of this behavior. People are going to look back 5, 7, 8 years from now and they can say, well, that was the guy who was getting rich while everyone else was printing money and acting foolish. And I'm going to say, hey, I got a blockchain party idea. I got some financial ideas you want to listen? And I'm going to smoothly move myself right into the president of the United States. And I'm telling you right now, that's my plan. If I plan now, I'll get there by 2032, baby. Let's do it. Who's voting for the president? Who's voting for Sam Price? Let's get it. Fear and Greed Index at 21. Look, it's getting into a shaded area. I mean, you want it down low. I start opening up my bag around 2019, 18. That's a good, that's when I start buying 500, 600. We go into the 12s, I start buying 1,000. We go below 10 and 11, I start buying 2, 3, 4, 5 grand of Bitcoin. So I know exactly how much I allocate, exactly at what areas, depending on how long we've been there. So I use this in the monthly chart to get loaded. 4 years from now, I'm going to be so loaded buying all this Bitcoin on the monthly chart. So it is what it is. And again, what if there's a black swan event? Only reason I wouldn't get loaded, there's some kind of black swan strange event, in my humble opinion. I saw Steve making a video, maybe Bitcoin doesn't do what it's going to do. There's a halving coming in 2024. Bitcoin's going to do what it does every 4 years. It is what it is, baby. So look, we did just double top. That could very well be a place to short right here. We beautifully double topped, overbought on the 1 hour. Yeah, we got a little flip, but we're overbought on the 15 and the 1 hour time frame. All right. Try to make it sharp. And you know what? Let's freestyle, right? We'll find the levels again to watch. So listen. Go to the daily. I go to the daily, and you want to look at your big boy areas. Like we know we have to get above 25. All right, so that's like our first area that we got to get, 25,196. Then we have this huge resistance here, 22,007. That gets 22.8, right? And then you got this POC that we know is a struggle at 19,900. You don't get above that. That's good. That's we get back above that, we easily can make a big move. So that's a big deal. We don't even really need to label the POC. We know it's there. All right. And then we have our low range, which we made our low here. And then we have our exact capitulation wick, 17,005, 18,004. So this is kind of what we're looking at. All right. Now we zoom in. And I'm just showing you how I get where I'm at. All right. First thing you want to do is, can you make some type of a pattern out of this? And so what you got is this. And so you got this going. And it has descending triangle vibes, but at the end of the day, it's a falling wedge. And that is a falling wedge that breaks up 68% of the time. Like so. We could come up, come down, come up, get tight, and eventually break on out for a giant double bottom. The double bottom would take us back up here to this measured move, even somewhere into these liquidity zones. Okay, so that's the big picture that I just want to build for you. That is very possible. All right, that's the bullish big picture. Look at the daily ready to go. And what corroborates this story? What makes this somewhat believable? Well, the bullish divergence here. Swing down, and you got swing up on the daily. I've been pointing this out every day now since it formed 4 or 5 days ago. All right. Shout out to East Jordan. Shout out to Love Learning. Shout out to all my awesome Blue Crew in the house. CNC Ireland and all the awesome moderators. Zero Allegiance, my man. Gotta run, peeps. Just wanted to come and say hi. Slap the out of the like button. Shout out to my man Zero. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Shout out to Get Blazing. We're going to take a look at BRISE for you. I just got into Bitcoin, of course. Let me slap into BRISE for a second for you. You asked a quick question. I like XRP. I know people are going to ask about it. I like XRP. Still looking bullish. Wait for the 50-minute to come on down. It could dump you, though. 50-minute could be vicious. I've seen the 1 hour, the daily, and everything look great, and the 50-minute dump us to the downside. So that's why I That's why I may be confusing at first. Be like, he said this looks good, that looks good, but then he checked the 15. Oh, he only looks at the minutia of the smaller time frames. You're going to learn everything I learn if you spend as much time as I do doing what I do. Only a matter of time till it eventually kind of fills on in. All right. Let's keep it moving. So I like what we're looking at for XRP. If you like what you're looking at here, if you like this knowledge, if you like the pace, you like the positive energy, then continue to hit the like button because that sends positive energy to me. Every time I see the like button go up, I feel great, baby. So if you want to make me feel great, keep hitting that like button. I greatly appreciate it. So someone asked about BRISE real fast. I had someone asked about BRISE real quick, and he said, I see that you pulled the fib to get that. How did you pull the fib, he asked. He's trying to learn how I figured this out, all right, for BRISE. So check it. Now the fib ain't there. That's a little weird. Did I delete the fib accidentally? Anyway, so what you're going to do is when you're looking for a move like this, you take the low right there, and you take the wick right there. You hit Alt-F, you click in, and you're going to draw your fib from level to level, all right? And you're going to zoom in here, and you're going to see that we bounce right here off a 786 fib. Now, some days I take the impulse here if we already kind of rounded and dumped, right? And if you do that, we bounce right off basically the 886 retracement. See that? So there is some in between. I believe the general right thing to do is the low to the high. Find out the retracement. But if you had a retracement already and you have another impulse, I like to take the local impulse. All right? If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to you. Let's get back into BTC. 19,200. So the daily, we've gone over the daily. Daily looks good to me. 22-hour got a little high. Would have to loop up. Showing signs of a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder, though. And look at the MACD just getting a turn. And you do see the bullish divergence here on the 22-hour as well. However, the 22-hour is a little sketchy. Agreed? 4-hour wants to bang. And the last time we were low like this, we did get a move to the upside. 4-hour suggesting that we're going to make a move to the upside here. Let's get rid of my speculative double bottom. So the 4-hour suggests that we will get a move to the upside. And if you put the 4-hour in this, you're kind of in this. And you technically broke out of this symmetrical triangle on the 4-hour so far. All right. So the 4-hour looks good. Let's continue to keep going down into the smaller time frames. 1 hour just looped up. And so what we were looking at closely was, could this be a bit of a retest? Right? And it resembles one slightly here. My porky pig there. We kind of went back in the pattern and dipped on out of it in a way. You know, at the same time, it's just a support and resistance area. Bounce, bounce, bounce. We bounced numerous times off of 18,800. And I keep talking about how we cannot go lower than 18.8. 18.8's a line in the sand for me. You kind of close candles in the daily below 18.8. You might as, it's like today you close a candle below 18.8, you might as well dump to a new low. This has descending triangle vibes. I will give you that. But if I open it up, symmetrical triangle at the end of the day. And if I flatten it out a little bit, symmetrical triangle, baby. Retesting the bottom of the zone. I don't like how the 15-minute pumped up, double bottomed here. So now let's look at our next resistance modes. And you see what we did? We took it from the daily. We took you to the 22-hour. We took you to the 4-hour. We showed you so many different significant ideas. I've already told you, I've given you total, the entire market cap of cryptocurrency. I showed you we're above the 200 simple moving average. I've given you so much data already in this short live stream. It's only been from 10:10 to 10:41, 31 minutes. We have packed a punch in this 31 minutes. Imagine if you give me 31 more, what I can do for you as the music stops. You got to love that edit. I mean, it only happens when it's supposed to, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. If you're where you're supposed to be, then it happens where it's supposed to happen. You know what I mean? So look, resistance, resistance, resistance. We clearly can't get above the zone. Let's zoom in here and look at the double top that we've made. A beautiful M pattern. Okay? So, how do I deal with this? Well, if we're bullish, one thing will happen. If we're bearish, one thing will happen. Right off the bat, when I zoom in closely, let me see here. Okay. When I zoom in and add more liquidity, I do see a POC sticking out here. Look at this. So, I want to stay above this. 19,994 really must remain bullish. So right now, the 15-minute is resetting. It's got to stay in this flag and continue to the upside, in my humble opinion. I want to see the 15-minute reset on the stochastics and not go lower than this flag. If it starts to go lower, it breaks back. It could retest again. It breaks back inside this pattern. The M is there, and you're going to dump the M down somewhere back to the 18,005 and break 18.8. So right now we're watching this flag on the 15-minute. If we hold flags, if we stay above this POC, we can confirm that the bigger ideas will happen. So look, it's very similar when you say, I'm going to walk to the store. It's a 10-minute walk. Well, if you can't pick up your foot in front of your other foot, then you can't get to the store on that 10-minute walk. The daily's a 10-minute walk. The smaller time frames are you picking up your foot. So listen, yes, I just told you that the daily looks good. Yes, I showed you bullish divergence. So if you just watch a bit of that, you're like, oh, Lifer's bullish. Then you come next tomorrow and see that it dumped and say, he has no idea what he's talking about. But if you stayed longer, you would have seen me say, hey, if we can't get above 19,300 on the daily, expect more downside. So as much as I like what the bigger time frames are showing us, and I do put weight in that bullish divergence on the daily, you got to get above support and resistance first before anything can happen, in my humble of opinions. All right. So this is one thing we're looking at is the flag. I'm going to do one more other idea. I like to be open-minded on myself because the more open-minded I am on myself, the more I'm able to kind of not get biased about my own ideas, right? I don't want to be stuck. It doesn't have to be a have to. It shouldn't be this. It has to be this. It has to be, you know what I mean? There's got to be an open-mindedness to the thought process. So right now, I'm just, because I changed my tune a little bit this morning. But I was still pretty stuck on this idea too. And that's a breakout. Not a retest at all. That's a clear breakout, right, of the symmetrical triangle. That broke out, in my humble opinion. So now, whatever happens, we just don't want to break back inside this trend line. We don't want to break back in here. We want to stay above this POC. See that? We broke above a pretty diesel POC right now. 19,100. Bang. We're a really good place to long off this VRVP. That 4 hours showing you signs of life. So if the smaller time frames can give us a retest of 19,000 and not go lower, I'll give it 18,008 for one little extra pick me up there. This extra node here. I'll give it 2 bounces because they might wick us down. These 2 areas must give us a bounce. We're going to watch the smaller time frame. That's Bitcoin in a nutshell. I don't really need to do much else. Bitcoin was a lot easier on this Monday than it is on a lot of other. You ever see me going, I'm looking at it and I go, It happens a couple times a week, a month. I'll be like, dude, I can't call it. Today's pretty spot on. If you go for the probabilities, you short the 15. Likely you go sideways and you don't get the money in the short though, right? Look at your 7-minute, see if you're low on the 7. Yeah, 7 minutes already getting low, showing you signs that it does want to start making this flag, which is good for the 15. I've backed into this and I've played with the 7 and the 15-minute for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. You see me do it live. See, a lot of the people that start these live streams or these YouTube channels or these trading groups, they're like, look, I got all this time behind my belt. Come watch me. I've been trading markets for years. I don't even have to say that. All you have to do is show up and be like, look at this guy. He's live streamed every day for 600 and some odd 14 days straight. He must have learned. I must have learned something. Even if I was absolutely horrible, which I don't believe I am, but even if I was, I would have to have learned more than most people, right? I sit here and look at the charts for 2 hours every single day. Every day. And then I do an extra live stream on the monthly candle close, and then I do other live streams like the ETH live stream. If I see a big tank in the middle of the night, I come on. Could you give a short show and tell on the Luna USDT? Could you give a short show and tell on Luna USDT? Like how we made the trade? Okay. I'd like you to join the trading group and jump on into the learning library. I give away so much for free. You know what I mean? I give away so much for free. Sometimes I should guard some of it and say, hey, jump into the trading group if you really want that. If you really, really want it. You know what I mean? Likes in a bear market today, down 50%. Pay the man the like. Smash that like button. Shout out to everybody here. I didn't want to mention it today. I don't like mentioning it. I don't like whoring myself out for likes. Sorry for the word, but you know what I mean? Please, please, please. It's just like, hit the like button. Do the right thing. I do the right thing. I show up every day. I know you guys are going to do the right thing. I'm not even going to ask for it. I know in my heart and soul, you're all going to do the right thing. God puts the right people in my life that hit the like button, so I don't even have to question it. If I question the like button, I question God, and I don't. God is there for me. Y'all there for me. This channel is going to continue to grow. My life is going to continue to flourish. I believe in the beautifulness of progressive nature. Thank you so much for everything in my life. Amen. So I don't have to worry about the likes. I don't have to worry. I don't live in fear. Fear is fake emotions acting real. All I have to do is push forward at the speed of light and believe in myself, believe in each and every one of you, and believe in God, and everything will fall into place, baby. I got no fears. I got no worries. I love you all. You got to hit that like button and wipe your feet before you enter Sam's house. Shout out to Lazy Boy Luke, my man. And I'm just reading the comment section. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. $53 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. Lifer don't need no pimps. Nope. The Discord is basically $3 a day for unlimited education all day, every day. You can't beat that. Shout out to Emery Thompson for saying that. You're the man, dude. Let's take a look at SWFTC here. SWFTC, my man. Actually, I'm on Bitcoin now. I don't want to leave Bitcoin. So we're watching this flag. This flag is likely to play out and pump to the upside. I like what we're seeing on the 4-hour and the daily. All right. 1 hour has gas. Not a lot, but has a little bit of gas to get us at least above this resistance. Remember, we're battling 19,250, 300 area. Why? I keep saying that's the weekly support and resistance. We can't lose. We can't lose. We're hoping we can close a candle above it next Sunday night. You know what? We're not too volatile for a Monday morning. I can't believe that. I shouldn't say that. Watch the whole market just explode in my face. Right? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your likes. I changed it up. For sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. We're looking at SWFTC, and you can see I have this falling wedge on it. Daily is getting low, and it's holding a higher low right now, attempting to hold this trend to the upside. You like how I separate the words? That's like a public speaking thing. Anyway, so you go to, no, I took classes on public speaking. I did. My high school made me do a 300-word memorization. You had to do Cicero or like some famous orator. You know, I did Cicero, Socrates, and you had to stand up in front of the class 5 times a year, every 2 months, and do what's called declamation. And you would have to actually memorize a famous thing. You'd have to dress nice. You would dress nice, wear a suit or a tie, and you'd stand up in front of the class, and you'd be like, I have declamation today. Like, and it was a big deal. And not everyone had it that day. It was like they picked 4 or 5 kids in English class. And you had to stand up in front of the class and orate, you know. And they said that's going to help people become great orators and great, you know, politicians and great speakers. And you know what? Without my high school, I probably wouldn't be here doing this. So shout out to Boston Latin. I love you all for everything you did for me. You gave me such a beautiful education, and God bless the people at that school. I hope we keep the legacy forever. So Swift looks like to be good on the daily and the 22-hour. 2 time frames that I'm very, 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 very thorough on. 4-hour time frame also looks very nice to me as well, and it's getting tight in the channel. See a bit of a shoulder, head and a shoulder there, just something to think about. But, you know, I'm always open-minded. Wow, every single time frame looking crispy to me. Daily oversold, 22 oversold, 4-hour oversold, 1 hour oversold. 15-minute is coming down halfway through. Could do some minutia, meaning like some up and down nonsense before a move. So we're all watching that 15. Kind of for Bitcoin in a way too as well. Looks like we fell out of the pattern and kind of broke back in a way. Now this has low liquidity. When you look at it, you can see the candles are very shifty. You know, you got a bit of a double bottom here though too, inside of the falling wedge. Hey, if anything could make gains, this could definitely make some gains. It's looking really nice. As long as it stays above, we'll kind of extend this. As long as it stays above this trend line, I'd keep a stop loss somewhere below this previous low right here. Interesting. The bigger measured move is huge, right? But just this little play here, 17% gains. Stop loss at 5%. I mean, that's not too shabby right there. Swiftly, if anything could make gains, the probability is there. Tight moving averages. I like what I'm seeing. Definitely worth putting out onto the radar of the team. This thing could make moves. Thank you so much for your observation. And that's another thing. This live stream, a lot of people come here and get educated. So people that watch it, more than likely, are more educated than other live streams. So when people send super chats and talk about things, it's more than likely it's something that's actually in a pretty good spot because they've already been educated by me and they're actually putting a lot of those systems into place. It enhances your entire learning because it means when you come here and waste your time, when you come here and spend your time, you're more likely to learn even from the people that are sending in super chats. Because we teach all the time, we're creating an environment that's helping you waste less of your time. Every day I show up, I can waste less of your time. Let me stop wasting your time and talking about how I'm not wasting your time. Let's get back into the charts. Shout out to everybody here, but that's how efficient it is because my mind is trying to be super efficient at every single thing. That's OCD. You're trying to maximize every single moment in time. Just like I would love it if you maximize that like button and hit us all the way to everyone. You got us to 700 people. You think it's me showing up with the suit and tie and everything? It's cool that I do that. But honestly, it's each and every one of you that show up every single day. It's each and every one of you that push forward every single day. It's each and every one of you that shows up to your computer, gives me the time of day, and hits that like button. I would never get to 700 people. So hit that like button. The 300 people, you can change the game. You could get to 1,000 people today. If you keep hitting the like button, 1,000 people will end up on the live. That'll be kind of amazing. It'll be euphoric for me, for everyone. I don't see why you wouldn't want to be a part of that. So jump on in and hit it, baby. I'll motivate you, baby. I'm going to come to your house and make you hit the like button. Come on, baby. What do I got to do, baby? I try to do everything I can. I show up, I work out, I stay motivated. I go after chart. I nail Bitcoin. I don't take days off. Even though my daughter's birthday was yesterday, I've still looked at the charts. I still did my Sunday night live stream. I have 100 reasons to say, you know what? I'm going to take Sunday off tonight. I don't do it. I never do it. So hit that like button, baby. I'm done. I said I wasn't going to mention it. But I got to get these people motivated. I got to get them going. Babe. So, bang, bang, bang. Swifty does look like it could make some gains. Shout out to the $75 in Super Chats. Where's all that money coming from? You people are unbelievable. God bless each and every one of you. BLS class of 95, baby. Suma's Preemie. Dude, we have a BLS here? Wow. Yo, Boston Latin grads in the live stream. Yo, my man. I'll take you to dinner, bro. That's pretty cool, man. BLS class, we have someone alumni of my high school, man. Shout out to Shiz Rock, my man, class of 95. I was 01, dude. Dude, much respect, man. Thank you for the $5 super chat all the way from Boston Latin. My man. Just tuned in. What's your spiel on Bitcoin? Not what you think. I don't say what I think. I don't see that's the difference between me and other YouTubers. You're never going to hear me say what I think about YouTube. I mean, about Bitcoin. I'm going to show you the charts. All right? And right now we got rejected, right? And I told you, we're going to watch this flag, and if this flag breaks to the downside, no good. Neats geet. We're watching this flag in the 15 to the 7 minute. If it can maintain, it's a good chance this will stay to the upside. We will continue to break up to 19,600. I am bullish on Bitcoin based on the daily. The daily has bullish divergence. The 4-hour wants to flip on you, and that could push the 22-hour up as well, so don't worry too much, all right? That is a trigger. Word, use, project. Yeah, don't use think. Love when he says, Sammy Cup-and-Hattie to the upside. Hey, Sam, please, can you look at Mirror Protocol? Shout out to the Sheriff with the £5, man. You're the man, dude. Thank you so much, man. You guys are awesome. Chat revenue exploding. Look, you guys are hitting the like button. Look, you got 825 people here. See, you're doing damage now to that like button. Bang, 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 bang. Let's continue to move. Also, we got to look at ES1. Why? The S&P futures. All right, let's take a look at ES1 real quick, and then I am going to jump in to your thing. Thanks for all you do, Sam. Shout out to Abdominal Ragman Spaghetti Ragnetti. I love that you got the day off today, Monday, baby. Shout out to you and yours, man. May you rip it this week. May you rip it this week, my man. Thank you so much for the 333. Thank you for the $5 pound. Thank you for everyone who's throwing down the super chats. You people are unbelievable. Look at this, Michael Miller. Changed my life for $3 a day. Michael Miller, I love you, 333. You're the man, dude. Awesome class Saturday. I reread my notes many times. Watching Brady. Let's make let's make some tator. Thanks for all your hard work. You the man. Let's make tator. Let's make some tater. I don't know what that is. Tator. Yo, you're the man, dude. Shout out to Cheese for the $10. You're the man, dude. So he takes the class on Saturday and sends in a super chat. So many people take the class and then send in more money. I'm telling you, it happens all the time. That's why I keep teaching the class, because people love it. And I'm not going to stop doing what people love. Like, why would I do that? That would be absurd, right? Anyway, let's keep it moving. Let's look at Mirror Protocol. Let's take a look at... Thank you so much for the super chat. You guys are awesome. BLS, Suma's Preemie, dude. You're the man, dude. Suma's Preemie, man. You're the man. I love that. So let's take a look at ES1, which is the S&P futures. I talked about them being in a bullish divergence here. See? Sharp swing down, but this is swinging up here. Let's go to the 4-hour. So if you're in my trading group, remember I pointed out that there was a bit of a bullish divergence there. The 1-hour also had it. This is like a sharp swing down. See this? But if you look here, it swings down, but not as sharp. It's about a Class C bullish divergence. And we got the bounce here. Now, we're overbought on the 1-hour time frame. We're not getting above resistance. It's really not a good look. At the end of the day, it's a little sketchy for the S&P, honestly. The S&P was in this falling wedge, and it's breaking below this trend line. I'm trying to include it. Hold on. I could include it in this bottom trend line, I guess, and say it's hugging the bottom trend. But like it's like here's heavy resistance right here, 37.68. Like it's got to get back above that to remain bullish. You know, I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't know what that line is. I'm gonna get rid of that and that and that, and we're gonna put this in what looks like to me a bear flag. All right, that's a bearish flag. Bitcoin could decouple. I'm telling you right now. Bitcoin is an inflation hedge. I don't understand when the inflation goes up, Bitcoin should be pumping. Bitcoin should be pumping with inflation. It shouldn't be dumping with inflation. It doesn't make sense. Eventually, Bitcoin will begin to pump against inflation. You know what I mean? Everyone, if you guys did hit that like button, we got to 830 people and then we lost 100 of them. If you had all hit the like button, you would have kept the 800 people here. Please, I can't do it alone. I just can't. Like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't physically go to your house, hit the like button. I need you to do it. It's so important. Like it's so important to my life. I have kids. Like I have kids that I feed. I'm out here all by myself, a small business owner. Like I'm telling you, this is real deal. This is real deal stuff. Real deal stuff, baby. And I don't mind whining, man. I don't mind saying, hey, this is real deal. Holyfield. And at the same time, man, I'm sick of asking for it. If you don't hit the like button, bounce. You know what I mean? Just bounce. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. And I shouldn't talk like that. But every once in a while, it's like, come on, man. So look, that is a possible Adam and Eve double bottom. Getting overbought here to the upside, right? But I just, you're getting rejected. You're getting resistance. You're not able to push forward. 15-minute getting resistance too. Just showing signs of lacklusterness, baby. Not able to get the move. Not able to get the move. Resistance. Can't get above the zone. Can't get above the zone. It's not good. 4 hour wants to push, but we're starting to see somewhat of a decoupling because look, Bitcoin's ready to rip and then this is getting high. I would love it if the S&P finally tanks and Bitcoin rips to the upside. That's the key, baby. Shout out to all the real lifers that stayed when I said that statement. I said, if you don't want to hit the like button, just bounce. Yo, whoever bounced, God bless y'all, because now we got the real crew. We got the crew that really could change the world. You don't want to be around fake people. Fake people don't hit the like button. Fake people play games with your life. Get rid of the fake people immediately in your life, right? Even if you have to go on a limb. Like, that was hard for me to say. I didn't want to do that. But you know what? It got rid of the trash. You know what I mean? I shouldn't say that, but it got rid of the people that don't give a damn. You know what I mean? I care about the people that care about me. Straight up. Loyalty is given back and forth, right? Respect is earned. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you. Sam, whatever you feel, good day to all. Sam, say whatever you feel, good day to all. Thank you for saying that. Let Bitcoin dump to 12K and we go on. Staying no matter what. I'm a lifer. Empty the recycle bin. Lifer for president. Shout out to you, man. Thank you. Been here for 2 years, my bro. Thank you, Mario. Loyalty is royalty. La Cosa Nostra, man, my man. I give a sneasel, baby. Shout out to you, man. Always here. Just don't chat much. Get out of here. Bounce or smash that like button. CNC Ireland, man. You, my friend, man. I always hit the like on the way in. Bye, haters. Bye, Felicia. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So the S&P doesn't look too good, and it's getting resistance. That's not a good sign for Bitcoin. All right? It really isn't. And you can see this is this bigger channel that I've kept. We broke out, broke back in. And then this is the falling wedge that we're in right now. We're in a falling wedge right here. Even actually, let me sharp. Yeah, right here. This is the falling wedge. It will break to the upside. Falling wedges do break to the upside. But again, it only brings you right here to resistance at 37.69. So S&P not looking too healthy. Daily's oversold. And it has slight bullish divergence. Not really, though. But the daily is finally oversold, saying, hey, enough is enough. I should get a bit of a bounce at one point. Falling wedge on the daily, can it move? Kind of a cup and handle with a lower handle, though, right? Look at that. The measured move for that would take you to 47. That would be amazing. What if we bottom here? Hey, I just realized something. I mean, that could be a double bottom for the S&P. You see that? Double bottom in the S&P. $5 to your daughter. Thank you so much, man. I'll let her know. Shout out to Tommy G. Much respect to you and yours. Thank you so much for the super chats. You people are unbelievable. $85.97 in chat revenue. You people are unreal. Some of the greatest people on earth kicking it with the lifer every single day. Munchies incoming. DXY pulling back on Bitcoin. About to retest 990. You called earlier. I hit the DXY. I find the DXY possibly breaking its structure and tumbling down, a better indicator for where Bitcoin is headed. We go over the DXY every single day. All right? Every single day. I'm the DXY man. All right? I call DXY moves. Trust me. The DXY, man. Anyway, let's break it down. So look at the daily. We took the measured move of the rising wedge. That is the length of this pole here. We slanted it to the right trajectory, and that would take you to 120. That's our next big resistance for the dollar. However, the daily's pretty high and telling you that it's quite extended. 4 hours been pushing down, and what I don't like, this is what I look for bullishness. This is what I do whenever things pump hard. You don't know if they're going to retrace hard or not. Nobody knows because you don't know the future. So what you do is you draw a flag. And that's why we have the flag for Bitcoin right now on the 15 minutes. See, if this stays in the flag, we're going to be good to go. If it doesn't, then we're not. So what I just showed you took me 15 years to figure out, and it looks so simple, but it will change your life forever if you can stay with it, if you can handle it, if you can keep up with it. All right. So let's go back here. Let's go where we're at, DXY. Yeah. So we're going to put the DXY in this flag too as well. All right. And the idea is 4 hour looks like it's resetting for more. Is it not? Sad to say. If the 4 hour wants to continue to pump, this will take Bitcoin down. You'll go back to 17,000. So this is what we're worried about here. We're not worried about because we could make a lot of money on the shorts. So we could make money either way. So we shouldn't be worried, but this is what could be worrisome if you're a Bitcoin lover. Right now, the 1 hour very low, wanted to pump for the DXY inside of this little flag too as well. It's not a good sign for Bitcoin that the DXY wants to pump. There's been 2 occasions in my life where the Bitcoin and the DXY pumped together. They have pumped together, and it wasn't that long. It was like 6-7 months ago. There was a day they did it, and then there was like another year before that. Like 2 or 3 times in the last 18 months. There was like a couple periods where they did pump together for about 18 hours. You know, it depends, but they did pump together. Oh, this like moves sideways somehow? That's really weird. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 700, back to 800 viewers on the live. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Everyone, if you keep hitting the like, you're going to get us to 1,000. The algorithm's working for us today. That's a fact because we're getting streamed in. You guys got to keep doing your job. All right. The new people got to hit that like button to keep the algorithm pumping. It is what it is. I cannot do it myself, baby. All right. So DXY, if it breaks up, it's going to 117. All right. So let's look at this 15 minute about to retrace, but it doesn't look like it's going to retrace strong enough to break the support. And then we're going to have an oversold 15, an oversold 1 hour, and the 4 hours bending back to the upside. Is it not? Wait, well, I got this. Let me get rid of this. I need to see, and I can't see because of my yellow. Get out of here. 4 hours coming down. I mean, the 4 hours still has some more downside. I've seen massive dumps come out of that. That's like, I got some hopium here, but we stay in this flag above the previous resistance, bounce. Yikes. Now, I've been screaming about the bearish divergence on this for a long time. I mean, to me, this is bearish div that starts here. It goes all the way, and this comes all the way up. That's bearish divergence, hands down. I mean, that's swinging up, that's swinging flat. I mean, and you're getting overbought on the daily time frame. So maybe you have one more spurt up here to this 117 area, but I'm saying, by the book, this thing is cooked. I look at the monthly is done. So I trade big boy time frames. I'm a monthly guy. I like trading the monthly. The monthly has made me a lot of money, all right, because I have 4-year patience. If you have 4 years patience, the monthly will make you so much money. Park your funds for 4 years, come back 4 years later, a richer man. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. You do whatever makes you truly happy in this world, all right? Did you guys go to the tweet? Do you have a plan to get your Bitcoin? How many people answered this? Nobody. Nobody answered the tweet. We got no love on Twitter? Sad. Maybe I have to rephrase. No love on Twitter. Okay. Do you have a plan to get your one Bitcoin? How many do you want to own? I would like to start at 100 and go from there. You? Additional replies. Really? Only 3 people replied to that. Hey, it is what it is. I guess we got to be more interactive. I mean, do you think XRP will hit $1 by 2023? That's pretty juicy, right? I think so. I mean, I don't know. I want to see what you guys think. You're not supposed to think, right? You're supposed to look at the charts. So that's what someone will answer. Hey, I look at the charts. I don't think. Do you think XRP will hit $1 by 2023? It's a pretty, kind of gutsy call if you make that call. All right. Dogecoin, I got a chart on Dogecoin. It's in the trading group if you want to look at it. I won't reveal it, but it is in the trading group. All right. So we're struggling in 19,090, and we're just going to keep watching this flag. This is how you figure it out, everybody. I got a pretty clean chart here. We did break out, retest, came back out. I like what we're seeing. We're above the POC. If you know your VRVP, then you know what to do here. You short the loss of it. You long the bounce of it. It is what it is. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You got a beautiful life. The fact that you share it with me is a blessing. Thank you. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you so much for the love. Great work here, man. I'm learning a lot. Would like to hear your thoughts on ArcBlock. Send in a super chat if you want my thoughts, man. It works like that. Hey, you can watch cryptolifer episodes like your favorite TV show. Binge watch from the first 6:14 to go. Plenty for a cozy winter. Oh, yeah, there's so many. There's so many. Great work here, man. You're funny. Thank you so much, Laura. Get ready. We're going to hunker down for that long, cold winter. Run a poll on Twitter. Those go viral. Thank you for saying that. All right, so we'll run a poll on Twitter. All right. Tweet. Run a poll. Choice. XRP will be this price by April 2023. Choice 1, 59 cents. Choice 2, $1.33. Choice 4, 16 cents. Choice 4, 77. All right. Poll length, 1 day. And there we go. XRP will be this price. Love that, right? This price by April 2023. That's awesome. I've never run a poll on Twitter. I can't believe that. I've never done this. I've never run one of these. Guys, let me know what you think. I'm actually interested in this. This is kind of the same question in a way. Well, look, we got 8 responses already. That's why it's interactive. You got to do them on the chats. Depend on the charts. Smart move. Smart man. He said what he was supposed to say. 569. I love that. After the case, $1 will be nothing. 30 chance of $1. 30% chance of becoming a stable coin pegged to 50 cents. 40% chance of following Bitcoin. You think it's going to become a stable coin pegged to 50 cents? Never. Never. Show more replies and get your like, get your tweet on the screen here. Thank you so much for the love. All right, so total market cap on the monthly looks like it's going to blast all the way to $300 trillion by somewhere of July of 2023. Looks like we're going to have a massive 2023. You never know. But again, possible. Let's go over the bearish scenario. So we talked about a lot of bullish stuff today, right? Let's break down some of the bearish scenarios. All right, we looked at the dollar index. We kind of have it all wrapped up in a bow today, don't we? We looked at the ES1. We looked at the dollar index. We look at total market cap. We could look at total too. I have the show. The show gets everything that you really need in a nutshell. Let me show you what the show is. All right. It's everything. So it is, if we put it in alphabetical order, it's Bitcoin dominance. It's Bitcoin 3L and 3S, right? Look at Bitcoin 3L banging on them to the upside, which is nice. It's the Dow Jones, which, you know, right now, look, if you look at the Dow, the monthly too, the Dow says that it's going to pump, that it's reached the bottom. It's never been this low on the monthly chart. You have hidden bullish divergence in the Dow. Swing up to swing up. This isn't swing up as chart, baby. It's interesting. The bigger boy time frames, the 2-week chart too, coming on down, but could flip. The weekly almost at its bottom for the Dow Jones. About to double bottom off the 200-day moving average. Daily, ready to rock too, oversold. The Dow expecting a move. I mean, this is interesting. And look, I see a little bit of bullish divergence. That was on the 4-hour time frame, I think, for the Dow Jones. Yeah. Look at the bullish divergence in the Dow. Swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. It says we're going to pump. The Dow Jones is looking for a move back to the upside, in my humble opinion. Looking like it wants to bounce. This is a bit of a double bottom here for the Dow too as well. Falling wedges, 68% chance to break to the upside. So you have a 68% chance that the Dow is going to break back up to the upside. That's bullish. And that means the dollar is not going to make it. So I showed you that the dollar only has so many more months of pumping because the monthly is going to come for it. The monthly chart will come for you eventually. You cannot go forever on any asset in the world. It does not work. That's why charts eventually do play out. because eventually it comes for you, all right? Eventually it does come for you, all right? Okay, we're swinging like a pendulum today. We had 800 people back on the live. Thank you so much for the love. Appreciate each and every one of you for doing that. That's awesome. So we looked at the dollar index too as well. ETH BTC is something you also want to take a look at. ETH BTC is going to tell you whether the altcoins are going to pump against Bitcoin. And look, we got ETH BTC in this beautiful pennant. And honestly, ETH Bitcoin is about to do damage again. So it looks like the market's going to rip again. It usually rips when the market rips. So the market rips up again and ETH's going to rip up more than Bitcoin. And you're going to be able to make about 38% on your Bitcoin. ETH BTC on the daily looking pretty nice. You can say you heard it here first. ETH BTC looking nice on the daily time frame. All right? And it is what it is, baby. It is what it is. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. I couldn't do it without each and every one of you and your awesome support, love, super chats, everything that we do here on the stream. It's unbelievable. Blessings on blessings. Thank you so much. So total market cap. That daily wants to bounce. And you're in a falling wedge in the daily. You're also, I mean, I've been showing this too as well, which I haven't seen anyone really break down. But that's an inverted head and shoulder, and those break up. 68% of the time, their measured move past the neckline, that would take us to about 1.38 trillion, and that would change the game. We're back below 900. That's our new kind of issue here, but we're making a higher low on the daily and pointing to the upside. Lack of bearish momentum. I'm telling you, I'm seeing some signs of life, and we have the bullish divergence on the daily time frame. So again, anything is possible, and I'm going to watch the smaller time frames because you know I am. Look, I'm staying right here. And this flag has to hold. It's getting a little vertical here. That's okay, as long as it stays above this red POC. We just got to stay above that red area in this red area. These two areas, to me, are the big boy areas that we must hold. Okay? Are starting the falling wedge a little bit more. Could we kind of still bring it back up? And this is why you watch the 15 and the 7. They're going to give you the trade. They're going to tell you where the probabilities are, but you got to know how to use them. I can teach you. I can teach you. And again, I don't sit and trade on the 7 and the 15 and the 1. I swing trade on the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily, 22 hour. I use my bigger time frames. I just showed you the monthly for crying out loud. So no one can tell me that I'm not a tiny, like Mitch Ray makes fun of people on the 1 minute and stuff. I get it. I just showed you the monthly chart. I use the 1 minute all the way to the monthly. You won't find a trader use more time frames than me. I'm telling you, because I watch them all. They always, like most guys, like Mitch Ray, he'll show you the daily and the 4 hour. He'll barely show you the 1 hour. He'll tell you never to look at it. But you know how many times I called short squeezes and made big moves? So I've watched them all. I've learned as much as I could, and then I went on my own. See what I'm saying? There's not many of us. There's Eric Crown. There's Mitch Ray. There's Tom Crown. There's me. There's I don't know. And the rest of them just make videos a day, but they don't go live. Some of them dabble, but really constant live streamers every single day. And even Tom Crown, I love the guy, but he doesn't go every day, right? Eric Crown goes every day. Eric Crown is like me, consistent. Mitch Ray goes every day, like me. There may be only 3 or 4 of us that go every single day. I'm telling you. A couple other live streamers. And then there's groups where they go every day, but one guy does it and another guy does it. It's not the same dude every day. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to find what you find here on the Cryptolifer channel anywhere else in the world. We're blessed, baby. We're blessed by God. And that's why. That's why. Hands down, that's why we do what we do. Because we have that extra oomph, that extra energy. Why do we hit the biggest gainer in KuCoin? Today, the biggest gainer was Luna. How do we hit it? How do we know? What were we doing? We played the technical analysis the way it was supposed to be played. Now it's flagging out on the 15-minute with a giant pole. Pause. But it does have a really big pole to the upside. I mean, that moves. That's going to make a massive move here. So just remember that. Anchor moves with Luna. USTC moves with Luna. They all kind of move together. All right. Remember, I like XRP on the low too. At the bottom of the channel, Bitcoin stays in that vibe. You're going to get a bit of a move there for XRPZ. Render's been on my radar recently. Hot little coin. Look at Bucks. We called this move to the upside. Nailed it for 21%. Bang. Didn't even remember that one. Love still in a tight channel. Only a matter of time. Some group, I mean, they like this thing randomly pumps out of nowhere eventually. You just got to hold on for dear life with a limit order. One morning you wake up pleasantly surprised. Love, but keep it on your radar. It's not my favorite cup of tea, though. Meter governance token. I want to talk about this. It's been being pushed by Token Metrics. I actually did a whole deep dive on it about a year ago. And you know what? They pegged their coin to the price of electricity per watt. So that way, because that has never changed throughout it. Like, that's always been a good hedge against inflation. You see what I'm saying? That's a pretty smart idea. So the price of per kilowatt, right? I believe that's what meter governance token is. And it changes with that price. And they kind of fluctuate. So, and again, it's a pretty good store of value, a kilowatt hour. So that's why they did what they did there for meter governance. Look at this. This is a possible move to the upside here on the 4-hour time frame. I can see this making some gains, even if it just gets up to resistance. Possible move about 10, 20%. I go for 3% a day. If I can get more than that, so be it, baby. So be it. Meter governance token on the radar. MTRG, USDT. Meter governance token on the radar. 4-hour time frame looking pretty crispy, too. I like what I'm seeing for meter. ABBC just came into my head. ABBC coin, right? Look at that. I mean, it's coming into this low zone. And see, that's the thing about my mind, too, is I remember random coins out of nowhere. My mind just keeps them flying. I have a hyperactive brain. It's insane. So, look, that's what you pay $3 a day for my hyperactive brain. Have it in your pocket. I mean, why wouldn't you want to have a hyperactive brain in your pocket? I would do that. I do it. It's really hard for me, but it could be easier for you. You don't have to have the brain. I have to, deal with all the in and outs and the insane. I have to be the insane person that deals with the insane brain. You can just use it for $3 a day. I mean, it's the best of both worlds. It's like having someone's kids for a day, but not actually having to have your own. You know what I mean? So, look, I like what I'm seeing here. We're at the 786 fib. We're oversold in the 4-hour. And I've been tracking this ever since it was kind of lower and kind of still. Now, it's got descending triangle vibes. So it could dump on you. Anything could happen. And remember, every single setup I could put out could dump in your face in 1 second. There's no guarantees of any single thing. Just because I have a Bitcoin tie on, I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do here should be taken as financial advice. I never tell anyone what to buy or sell, ever, for any reason. I won't tell you what to use. I will never go over your portfolio for you. I'm never going to consult you on your money. It's never going to happen. The only thing I will do is show you technical analysis and teach you the ways of the charts. That's it. Ups and downs, support and resistance, Fibonacci, and give you the most highly likely probabilities based on what the technical analysis says. You learn that, you apply it, and if it makes sense for you, then you go for them, baby. You go for them. So ABBC could dump on you, but I've been watching it and stocking it for a while. See, the problem is I go over probably 5 to 10 coins a day in depthly, and then even more, maybe 50, 60 coins on the live. I pick out the ones I really like, and then there's so many things that I'm looking at, things that people are talking about on the live, things that my live streams, my elite traders are talking about. If you don't have an Excel spreadsheet and you're not putting in every single thing that you need and kind of keeping track, you're going to get lost. You're going to get so lost in the trading group. You must use an Excel spreadsheet. You must use a whiteboard. You should write down every single thing posted, go over it, double click, look at it again, make your moves, make your ideas. You know what I mean? All right. So look, we've looked at the total market cap. We looked at a lot. Look, I looked at time recently. I thought time was going to make a bit of a move. Why? I pulled a Fibonacci. Watch. I pulled this fib and time came right down to near the 706, and then it bounced off that for 37%. It's really simple. You find falling wedges, you pull fibs, you wait for them to get the 706, 786 area, then you speculate for some divergence, you get tight, and you make a probability move. You know what I mean? I'm watching Lifer's analysis on the 50-minute Bitcoin, and what I see is either an M double top breaking to the downside or an inverted head and shoulders going to the upside. Possibly, why don't you just draw the pattern like I did and just leave it in the thing? Like, why reinvent the wheel? You know what I mean? To me, Toby, you're reinventing the wheel. Just draw the gosh darn flag and leave it in the flag. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, just draw the flag and leave it in the flag on the 7. There's really no, you get what I'm saying? You're just over, to me, it's a little overcom. I get, you're trying to be like, do we do this? Do we do that? I get it. You could even put that in a bigger flag if you want. Sorry. My AMD gets triggered by a button. I don't know how or why. You could put it in this flag too. Why is that happening? Alt-R triggers that? Look at this flag you got going on. See that, Toby? Maybe you're making an ascending triangle there. That's going to make a bigger move to the upside. I just saw that. you know. But, you know, all inside is good. I get it. I just feel like that can be confusing. See this? Because you're like in the pattern, out of the pattern. Like, flag it out. Keep it concise. But I got you. I mean, I'm saying the same thing, right? The M pattern. It's either going to make an M right there, or it's going to flag out to the upside. You're adding this little like shoulder, this head in this right shoulder. It's a pretty good idea. Let's go back to Bookmap and see what Bookmap is saying. And again, lack of liquidity down here, 18,750. Really showing you that we're going to buy right below the 18,800 area. We should see some big buys at 18.8 because that's an area I do not want to go lower than. That's like my last line in the sand. Really 19K I don't want to go lower than. Sometimes they back up an area by keeping liquidity lower than that. Like they'll back up 19K by backing up 18.8. Get what I'm saying? It's kind of like a double backup. This shows we want to go to 19,004, 19,005. This is huge. I just want to close a candle above the weekly support, please, on the daily, 19,400. If we close candles in the daily 19,004, that means we broke above weekly support and we're holding weekly support. So that's all I want to see for Bitcoin. All right. That's what I'm looking at. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you all for being here. Wow, 700 likes. See, that's what we're talking about now. 794 people on the live. Bang, bang, bang. Concurrently hitting 800 and keeping them. So we got rid of the unlikers and we exchanged them for likers. See how we did that? And we got more quality people on the live, which brings, think about it. If someone's not like to hit the like button, they may not like themselves. And if you don't like yourself, you're not going to be the best trader. You're going to be in a bit of a zone. If you love life, if you're full of positivity, you're likely to hit the like button. You're probably someone we want on the live stream. You're probably, so it's good that we got rid of the people that don't hit the like button because they're probably like, you know, they're negative Nancy's. They're people we do not want around in our lives. We want people that spread love and positivity. We don't want anyone else that kind of like holds on to grudges and acts weird. We don't need that. We just don't. You want to exclude those people from your life because, and again, we can help those people all we want, spread positivity, but if they don't want the love, we can't force it. If you don't want to eat a sandwich, then you can't, we're not going to force you to eat a sandwich. So this is what we're looking at for Bitcoin. We're following this flag. Is it making a bigger symmetrical triangle? Which to me is pretty much the case. I think we might be pretty spot on with this idea here. Staying above this POC will be a big deal. It'll be awesome. 19K, can you just hold for me? 7 minutes says yes. We got low on the 7 minute and we didn't go too low. I've seen the 7 minute take huge bank outs. Like it could dump on you. So right now, this is a good sign. 7 minute is continuing the flag just like it's supposed to. Everything is going to plan so far. So good. All right. Wow. I mean, we've done a lot today. I keep trying to think, what more can I do? You know, now it's all about the super chats and the deep dives. So let's get into the super chats. Let's talk about it. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything. You can watch cryptolifer episodes year-round, baby. Shout out to the lifers. Shout out to Tori, my man. Thank you so much. Let's go over CELR for my man Tori. He asks about CELR all the time. Let's look at CELR Network for my man. Let's see what happened the last time I looked at it. What did it do? So last time I saw it in this cup and handle, and it just extended the handle a little bit down to the 786. Didn't leave yet. Showing some signs of life here. So let's delete. And it's still in a beautiful cup and handle. Technically a higher low too from those lows, which is a good sign, especially when you're in a bearish tones and things are all the way down in the dumps. Bear markets aren't that bad if you've been through them before, right? Imagine when we're back in a bull run. Imagine what's going to feel like for each and every one of us that went through the test of time every single day with me. Man, I'm going to remember each and every one of you. I'm going to be like, remember you? And Billy D, who was there every single day. And CNC Ireland, who went through every day in the bear market. You were there. You were there. Money's going to be flowing. We're going to be freaking wowing out. Thousands of dollars a night. I'm like, and you were there. And you, and you, and you, and you get a car. 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 And you, and you, and you, and you. Oh, my gosh. You got to love those moments in U.S. television history, right? The Will Smith slap, like they'll go down forever, right? Like forever and ever, man. He literally slapped a dude. Like I still go, I can't believe it now when I think about it. I'm like, that really happened. Wow, like amazing. It was good TV. I mean, a new truck is kind of needed. I got you. Dude, is Oprah out here? I can't wait for your show every day, man. Show Doge, please. That could have been a chain. Send in a super chat. The likes will become endless in a bull run. His slap form was excellent. Legit palm strike. I know. Loyalty, 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 baby. Special when ETC doing something crazy. Especially when ETC doing something crazy. I try to send a super chat, but my payment method is not working. Hold up. Send it, change it. We found that if you use a VPN, and if it blocks your region, change your VPN, and it should help you out. So CELR's in a beautiful cup and handle. I could see it doing damage, my man. I'd wait for it to get above this POC, and boom. Ooh, grab the wrong. Change that back to the brush, and boom. I'd be looking for CELR at about right there. I'm putting an alert right here for CELR because I want to know that looks like a beautiful place to long CELR once we get above that zone. So I'm watching the POC here for CELR closely. And thank you, my man, for always talking about CELR, putting it on the radar. You didn't even ask about it, but you do what it does. I'm always watching. I'm watching the chat. I'm watching every single one of you. You are all I am a shepherd. You are all my beautiful, beautiful, little, beautiful sheeps. I love you all. Actually, I don't like the word sheep because sheep's like someone that follows along, but you guys are just, I love you like a shepherd loves his flock. I do. And I just want to keep you all healthy. I want to keep you fond. I don't want anyone getting lost, anyone getting eaten by a wolf. You know what I mean? So, CELR, cup and handle on the daily. All right? Cup and handle on the daily, watching that POC. All right. And you see I put an alert on it. And that's a good thing to do. I haven't said that recently. I've never said that. Let's put an alert on the POC. Let's start putting alerts on POCs all the time. Once we get near it, close to it, we know there's obvious chances of making some gains. It's kind of an easy way to trade. I shouldn't say easy, but creates a pretty good idea. Please tell about Harmony One. I mean, I'm holding it long term, but you know, anything could happen to it. We love you from Turkey. I love Turkey, baby. Not the food, the actual country, but I like the food too. They're both good. Been rocking with Lifer for almost 2 years. The GOAT, man. I love you, man. Shout out to Michael Olin. You're the man, dude. Michael, you're the man. Shout out to CNC Ireland. Everyone remember, I teach class every single Tuesday from 3 to 5 New York City time. Every single Tuesday from 3 to 5 p.m. New York City time. I teach class. I also teach the class the last Saturday of every month. I finally got it down, babe. The last Saturday of every month, I got it, babe. I can't believe it. So shout out to everybody here. And class is $100, but if you join my trading group today, that class is only $60. We knock off 40% right off the bat. So if you want to join a trading group, you want to get educated, you know you need the education. You can see me whittling around doing all sorts of crazy things with the charts. You want to have this same knowledge. You want to have this skill. I can give it to you, but you got to hang out with me every day, baby. But I can give it to you. You just got to hang out every day. That's all I'm asking. Jump into my trading group. Become part of my life. See intimate parts of my life every day. Good morning, lifers. BRISE when you can. Looking extra sharp today, Sam. We went over BRISE already, but I'll do it again. Why not? Thank you so much for saying I look extra sharp today. You're the man, dude. You know I love that. You know I love a good compliment. God bless you and yours. That's why I'm going to do BRISE again for you, even though we already did it earlier today. Bitgert. All right? And BRISE is annoying because the chat likes to go default to that wick. All right? So we talked about BRISE. We drew a Fibonacci level. All right? I had my level here where I figured it couldn't leave. You know what? It's funny. I must have done BRISE on another chart. That's why I wasn't there, because I was like, I pulled the fib. This is my old BRISE chart. This is interesting. So the last time I was saying BRISE would come to this yellow zone, it did, and it bounced to the upside. Let me kind of square things away. It's a little messy. We'll pull the Fibonacci away. You know, I'm going to get rid of everything and redo it for you. That's just how I am. I'm nice. I'm nice like that. I made it like that. I bought it like that. I'm living like that. You whack MCs. So I've been waiting since the daily was here on September 8th. I've been waiting for basically 20 days for BRISE. And that's what I do. I just stalk coins. I watch them closely and stalk them. S-T-A-L-K, right? Not S-T-O-C-K. We stalk them, not stalking them on the shelf. And again, I don't condone stalking anything but a coin, all right? Just make it really clear. It's kind of creepy. I don't want to be stalked. I don't want anyone being stalked. Only thing you can stalk at the shelves over here. Hey, you know, I don't like to brag about the expensive places I've been, but you know, last night I went to the grocery store. And you know, it's like I don't like to brag about the expensive places I've been, but you know what? Yesterday I went to the gas station. I'm just saying, right? It's insane. $73 to fill up my tank. I did put 93. I put 93 in for the betterment of the engine. You know, I'm that guy. I said, you know what? Every time I go short, a voice whispers to me, "What? You don't think you're going to make enough?" So like I go to put an 80, I go to put an 87 or 88, 89, and my voice goes, "What are you, a bitch?" Excuse me, I never swear on the live stream, but that's what my voice says is, "What are you, scared? You don't think you're going to make enough money? You got to put 89 in? What are you? Do you don't have no work ethic? You don't have no drive?" And then I'm like, "Who are you? I'm putting 93 in. Go kiss my what?" And so I have this conversation whenever I go to do something. Like my daughter asked for a cookie, and there's one that's $1.50, one that's $1, and I'm like, I give her the $1 cookie, and then my mind's like, what? You're not going to be a baller? You're not going to make a huge phantom trade the next 10 years? You're not going to ball out? And I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm like, get the $150, get the $1.50 cookie, and stop being And so I don't mean to swear. I usually never swear on the live, but my coach says that when you were working on the floor, I said I need supplemental income for silver. My coach says, "Why are you working on the floor?" I said, "I need supplemental income for silver." I don't get it. Move to Florida. Gas is cheaper, man. She says, "How much?" I said, $2,200 a month. Love from India. Facts. Same with my daughter. Battle for 19K. Please, ADA analysis. We'll take a look at Cardano over here. Double dip in super chats. EOS or Gala? Possible bounce. Billionaires about to enter back into the market for October. Oh yeah, they like October. October's notoriously been the greatest month for crypto in history. We just got to get out of this next 5 days without a massive dump. Shout out to Gabriel M. Leone asking about EOS and Gala. Been on a downtrend on the higher time frames. What do you think about them on nice bounces? You are double dipping. You are double dipping there. Double dipping. I got on stocking job at Wally World, so I don't break my ciphers on the swing trades. 87 all the way. You're funny. Don't forget to smash that like button. What's your prediction on the Satoshi Nakamoto is? I don't know. I don't really have a thing on that, you know. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. And again, it can hold the 18th. And look there. Now you hold this. Now this is sad because it wasn't flat. Now the M pattern is beginning to flag out. See, this is why you do the flag. But it is still staying in the bigger pattern. All right. The 7-minute is oversold again for a bounce. This is a cup and handle on the 7-minute time frame. I know you don't believe me, and you probably don't think it's real, but watch this play out. Like, do me a favor and watch this play out in the 7 because it's oversold. You're making a higher low now, technically. And this is why you keep tracking these small time frames. At the end of the day, you know that the 4 hour is ready to rip, right? In the back of your mind with tweezer tops and you're getting green candles. So you got to keep the bigger time frames in your mind while you're watching the smaller ones. See, this guy just said Bitcoin dump. Come on, man. Anybody never, ever get rid of Preston Collins' comments. Whoever just did that, whatever moderator just got rid of his comments, your moderations has been taken away. All right? Preston has been watching this live stream for 2 years. I talked about this the other day. I said, this guy's been watching my live stream since I had maybe 10 people. He gets to say, and he only talks about things that he goes over. Whoever just took away Preston's words, your moderation is getting taken away today. I'm being honest. I have to be honest. Whoever just took away Preston Collins' words today, please tell me who you are. For a week, you have to get, you're getting taken away. Yeah, you can't be a moderator. I'm sorry. Just for the moment. I'll give you back next week. Gregory, you're awesome, man. I hate to take away your moderation. You're back on because you're such an awesome person. I can't not make you a moderator. You're such a beautiful guy. But, like, please, can we not go after people that have been watching my live stream for 2 years and alienate them? Okay? He's a nice guy. I talk to him all the time. He didn't say anything. He said it was great. We got to be careful. All right. Thank you. All right. It's over. I'm not going to mention it again. All right. But I got to protect people that love me, man. All right. He wasn't being overly aggressive. He was just trying to talk, you know. You can kick me out, dog. I would never kick you out. I love you, man. I don't want to kick anyone out. I love you all. It's all love. Let's move on. Let's move on. It's all good, man. It's all good, Gregory. It was a misunderstanding. I love you all. I just want Preston to feel loved and cared about. I don't want his comments to get deleted. He's a really nice dude. Okay, anyway. See, I got to hurt someone while I protect someone. But then I want all love for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. It's not easy, man. He probably doesn't care. He's pretty cool, dude. I bet he's like, whatevs. You know what I mean? Greg, you're awesome. I love you, Gregory. I think you saw a bunch of words in a row and thought you were just helping the stream. It's all positive vibes for everybody here. Let's move with the positivity, baby. Yeah. All right. I think we got over that really good. He goes, I don't give a flying. I know you don't. I knew you didn't. He's Irish, man. Collins, man, we don't care, man. The Irish, we move on, baby. Shout out to you, brother. All right, so I see this bit of a cup and handle for Bitcoin of the 7-minute time frame again, but we can't get above the resistance. This is sad. Bitcoin can't break back above the weekly resistance at 19,300. That's going to be a big deal. Do you ever use the VWAP? We do use the VWAP, the volume weighted average profile. Yep. But it can throw off beginners. I do stuff to help beginners make the highest probability calls for themselves. You know what I mean? Luna's starting to make a move now. BRISE is is in the zone. .3L up in the zone. Cardano. Do we go through all the super chats, everybody? Bitcoin at 20,500. ETH USDT. Quick check, please. Please tell about Rooney. Everyone, you got to send a super chat. You got to do the right thing. All right? You got to send in a super chat. You got to do the right thing. We got a lot. Look, we have $100 in super chats here. People like to bless the lifer. People, you know. So do the right thing. Send in a super chat. It's $1.99. It's not a lot of money. All right? And it also is fun. Your name gets on the screen. You get to become part of the show. It's awesome. Let's take a look at Mirror Protocol. Thank you for asking. Did I miss Mirror? No, you did not. I didn't do it. Let's take a look at Mirror. So I talked about Mirror bouncing to the upside. I went over this falling wedge breaking out, right? Remember when I talked about it? Mirror Protocol, all right? It did, in fact, break out, all right? It's now in a bit of a flag, right? So let's talk about that. First thing I'm going to do is pull a Fibonacci for you to kind of show you we're pretty much in. I can already see right now that's the 786, maybe even the 886 retracement. And it's the 886. You can see that, and we bounce right out. How did I know that? Because you do this for years, and your brain will know what 88% is. You know, that's funny. That's Apple R. Alt R is going to bring up the Radeon. That's cool, I guess. I don't think R is anything here. So this could break to the upside, and we were suggesting that. Falling volume with falling price, right? That's why it's been on my radar. The daily did point out we already got like a nice quick like 10, 17% out of Mirror, right? Came back down, gave it back, but if you had hit the limit order, it had nailed it. Take a look at our daily. Daily's just getting started, suggesting we will get a bit of a move here, though. This is when you really want to start speculating. The daily time frame, see, it takes time, though. You get in, it takes 2-3 days, then you get the money. So the daily takes some time, all right? The daily takes some time. So right here is the resistance point. And Greg, I love you. I just want you to know, don't ever bring it up again. I love you. It's all love. All love, man. You're an amazing guy, and I love you with all my heart and soul. Like, you've done so many amazing things for the stream, so I appreciate you more than you would ever know. I could never take away your moderation. You're too loyal and too much of a nice guy. I love you, man. And I'm sorry I even acting like a Nazi with it. I shouldn't even, like, you could take it away. I don't even like all that. I really don't. I just want people to be in love and be happy, you know. I don't even like calling my employees, being a boss to my employees. I'm like, we're working together. Like, I don't even like that word, being a boss to somebody. It's weird to me. Show the picture with long hair. That was pretty funny. You guys want to see the long hair picture? I did post it to the trading group last night if I could find it in here. So hilarious. What is this one, like Brad Pitt or something? I don't know. What is that? Like, and then this one's just ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. That's so funny. I did have long hair, like about a little longer than that. 5, 7 years ago, I grew my hair really long. I just wanted to know what it was like to have long hair for once in my life, so I did it. So this daily does look like it's going to move to the upside. I don't chase daily candles. 4 hour looks okay too. 1 hour looks good. So what you do is just what I showed you. You flag out a time frame that's overbought. And if the overbought can come back to oversold and you can stay inside the flag, then you got yourself a pretty bullish move on your hands. And this is a really simple way to beat probability back and to learn how to get busy. So this is the flag you would enter, knowing that the daily's ready to go. So in my trading group, what we do is we post this flag and we post the daily, and we show you both. A lot of people will never, ever do that. Would kind of teach you the ways of the world here. The measured move of this flag is as such. The length of the pole. You have to understand your measured moves. There's 18%. Luna just pumped. Remember, things pump around each other. Luna C pumped. Mirror Protocol is usually the next one to go. USTC is pumping. Luna pumping. You can see the ecosystem is pumping. If Bitcoin gets any bit of bullishness, the first thing that's going to happen is the DeFi movement, and that's going to be Luna. And you're going to see a massive move. So just remember that ecosystems, and we know the ecosystems. We know which coins are connected to each other. That's another thing that we understand here. Much love, cryptolifer. Thanks for the great info and the positivity. Anytime. Oh, man. Who said Nickelback? Now I can't unsee that. You're funny. Haha, at Nickelback. Hell yeah. Kathy Wood. A young Kathy Wood. Gregory the Sniper. Me too, but it's hard to click before it gets deleted. No more timeout. He's funny, man. Not every bosses are leaders, but you are certainly one, Sam. Much appreciated. The world needs more true leaders over bosses. I appreciate that, man. Kevin Baker, I'm Sam Price. What? You look like the butter guy. Looks like you were casting for the cover of romance novel. You look like Kurt Cobain. He needs a wolf in the background howling at the moon. DXY pumping again. Crypto's to go down. You're funny. Crypto's going down. DXY pumping. All right. Something I want to talk about that I never educated you about is the 10-year yield. I wanted to talk about the 10-year yield today. I had a whole plan to bring it up and discuss it, the 10-year yield, all right? I didn't get to go over the research archives today, everyone. Kind of didn't make it into the live. Let's see if I can get it going now. So Ethereum, Stanford researchers proposed reversible transactions. I don't think that's kind of weird. Stanford University blockchain researchers Kali Wang, Qinshan Wang, and Denshin Bowen have come up with a new proposal for transactions on Ethereum. Reversibility. The team argues that reversibility is necessary to combat thefts and exploits that have plagued the crypto industry. The researchers have proposed two new Ethereum token standards, ERC20R and ERC721R. Both are prototype opt-on token standards and support reversing transactions when warranted. This means it would not change the Ethereum token, but would rather be an optional feature in transactions. Nonetheless, the idea is not a finished concept, but is more inclined towards provoking discussions and debates. I mean, my whole thing is it's the blockchain. We're not supposed to have things change the blockchain, so I get a little weary of that. What do y'all think? Should they reverse transactions on Ethereum? I mean, that's kind of crazy. What do you think about transaction reversals on Ethereum? I mean, I got to tweet that out. That's insane. I'm not with it. Reversible transactions on Ethereum. And you got to put a hashtag on that. I mean, that's a big boy. What do you think about reversible transactions on Ethereum? That's crazy. I think it's nuts. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at the poll. How's the poll doing? My first poll ever in my life. Let's take a look here. So we got 7.8% said 59%, 5.6% said 1.133, 12% said this, and 70%. So we still didn't get a full poll out. Can't we? It's not supposed to be 100? What did I do here? I think 77, but it's live for asking, so I had to click the 33. Higher. I think it's $2 at least by 2023. Number not listed. I'm still ignorant at this. Couldn't bank regulate XRP price just to make it more stable so they can use it? XRP is trash. Wow, I'll like every comment that came, even if I don't completely agree with it. Bitcoin is going to zero. Replace Bitcoin with XRP. You're funny, man. Yes, the most scarcest asset in the world is going to zero. Wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. All right. So Mirror Protocol, I'm watching this flag could do serious damage. It's got to stay on the flag on the 1 hour time frame. Watching this flag for Mirror looking good in the daily. My typing's a little better today. Huh. I had a good night's sleep. Now, I'm not tired. I have these, like, two things underneath my eyes that, like, my daughter, like, scraped my face here, and I have this, like, blemish. I hope it goes away. It's making me look more tired, but I'm okay. Just remember, I'm okay. I had a really good night of sleep last night from, like, 11 to 7. Like, I did great. So, I really took it in. I really did.
Are you okay?
Yeah, what's going on?
I thought you said you were feeling a little sick.
No, not at all. Who said that?
You feeling tired?
I just needed you to put me on the bed and...
Are you feeling tired? Because
I need you to...
Darcy just said that her and Sophia both have it. I hope we're okay.
Nah, man, I'm fine. That don't exist. I don't believe in that stuff. She just told me the girl at my party just tested positive for, you know. I just don't even like... I don't even like... Come on, man. I went right through that. I streamed through it. I'll stream through it again. It ain't nothing. Please. BEPRO did bounce to the upside. It been on my radar. Finally got some love. Look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder. That's how you got them. BEPRO. All right. Labs. We got some... Yo, look at this. This coin's been up since September 6th. Look how much it's up. So people claim to be in a bear market, right? We're in a bear market. This coin's up 100% and went up 168. And I can show you a bunch of other coins that are doing damage. You know what I mean? Look at last summer. We went LUNC or USTC last summer. This summer. Why did I say last summer? Like it was this summer, but it feels like years ago. But USTC. Look at this. I just want to point out because people don't think there's opportunity. I mean, we were down here in LUNC. I found it, and this thing went up 500% in August and July, right? Right here, actually, right? Yeah, in June. The end of June, June 26th, I found this coin and I put it out, and I was like, "Oh, this looks pretty good to me." We nailed it. Like we just kept trading it and trading it. It went up 1,000%. I mean, it was insane, and that could happen again. So just stay focused. Know that there's money out here. We're actually higher than we used to be. Had you still been in the coin's actually still up nicely, 340% since the bottom buy. So I'm just in a bear market, but I'm seeing coins in a bear market that does not happen. In a bear market, this is what happens. Let me show you. This dumps. All the bear markets I've been through, this dumps. This keeps dumping. And then it kind of goes sideways. And then you accumulate. And then we get a little bump. And then we start the cup and handles. And then 2 years later, like, I don't see 1,000% gains overnight. Like, this isn't been a bear market, in my humble opinion. It's not been the same. This has been a pretty good market to trade, in my humble opinion. That's a cup and handle on the daily, is it not? Like, let's look at this for what it is. It's weird. I don't remember deleting everything else. But I mean, if we look at this cleanly, that's a cup. That's a bit of a handle. That could do damage. See that? Like, watch, I'm going to prove it to you that this stuff don't exist. This girl says she tested positive for it, right? You know what I'm saying. I'm not going to mention it. And I helped her up the slide. I was next to her yesterday. I helped her up the slide. Watch, I will never get sick. Watch this. I will not get sick, knock on wood. I will prove to you this is a bunch of garbage. Like, look. Anyway, you do whatever you want. And I'm talking about a fairy tale, that's all. I'm not talking about anything real. So look, this is a beautiful move. I mean, BRISE looking similar to this. And BRISE got the move. So we see this all the time. This is stuff that I do regularly, right? And then I pull a fib on this. And lo and behold, we're at the 886 retracement from this low to that low. I mean, that's insane. If you want to pull a big fib, you're sitting at the 706, which is actually even better, right? Interesting to me. So from that low to that high, 706, from this low to that high, 886 retracement, places where you eventually get a bit of a move to the upside. That's a falling wedge that wants to break to the upside as well. 4 hours pushing up at resistance, fine. You may kind of, and honestly, we just took Luna C. But that daily does look good. The daily could, again, anything could happen. This daily could go sideways and nothing could happen like BRISE for 20 days straight. What you do is you look for the best probabilities and you take them. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't. It all depends, right? Let's get back to the DXY real quick. Pumping pretty hard. See? And we told you it's about to break out of this wedge to the upside. I mean, that's what's about to happen. That's what the probability of the stochastics tell you. 50 minutes probably overbought, so now you're going to cool down. But again, I mean, now you can come and do a retest off this top trend line. So, yikes. Indecision. What if today the dollar and Bitcoin pump together? Are you ready for that? Are you open-minded enough to know that that could happen? You know what I mean? Why is this here? What is that? All right. All right. So we're doing pretty good. 11:52. About to end the live. Let's make sure I didn't miss any super chats. Thanks for the great info and the positivity. Much love, cryptolifer. Thank you. God bless you and yours. Okay, Sam, we had a bullish divergence on the weekly RSI for the first time in history for Bitcoin, if I'm not wrong. No? I see hidden bullish, Pickle Rick. I don't see bullish. Thank you for the 808 likes today. You are the best. Lifer family, 800 likes? That's insane. You people are amazing. Like, what a great group of people to be a part of. Like, I'm so happy I started this channel and I get to show up with you all, every one of you every day. I'm so blessed. Y'all make me feel great. Really good group of people. Just signed up for the trading group. Been watching for a few weeks now. Ready to change my life. First step. I want this to pay for daycare. Hey, man. One step at a time. One step at a time. Get the education first. Get the education first. Then use it to create moves. Lunacy had some great news come through about the burns. That probably why USTC, Lunacy, and others in the ecosystem are pumping. That's exactly why it's pumping, my man. YouTube no longer bans people for talking about it. They changed their policy. I know. I'm coming down with it again. My fairy tale is very real. I'm coming down with it again. Lemon water is stronger than that stuff. It really is, dude. It really is. And we're back in fall, and you know we're back with the honey. Shout out to the people at Be Well Honey. Be well. Have your honey every single day, and we're back to Be Well Honey. Remember? Every morning it's the honey, right? And we're gonna start. Yeah, and you know we'll get the black human seeds out too, right? Black human seeds, man. You know I know the history of the universe, man. All of us do. We just forgot it, but it's here in the ethereal space and time. And that's why we drink the lemon water, to open up the pineal gland to connect to all knowledge. That's why I'm able to do what I do with the charts. See, I'm showing you things without showing you things. This is black human seed. You can research this, thousands years old tradition for the human race to be putting this in our bodies. One of the strongest antioxidants in the game, black human seed. The best advice I could give to anyone in the game, right? The best advice I could give to anyone, as I do my Tom Crown impression, is to only put one ingredient in your life. One ingredient. Like, not in your life, but when you're eating, one ingredient. Like steak, that's one ingredient. All right? Like people that claim to be vegan and vegetarian, if you go buy a vegetarian dish that's processed, that's worse than eating one steak. I'll tell you that right now, because it's processed. Processed food is the killer of everything. It gives you cancer. It hurts everything in life. You do not want processed foods. And look at that. I mean, the dollar index pumps like that. Right now, it's going to stall out, though, because the 50 minutes high and you're away for the 21-day moving average. What I want to see is it dump to the downside, but look, it's likely to do this now. Now, this is going to flag out. So now you got Bitcoin flagging out at the same time. I can't see my screens with this because it blocks some of the screens, so I can't use these. I would like to, but I can't. Funny, right? Nah, it blocks off two of the top screens. They must have different, like, filters on them. So the two top screens disappear and the two side screens disappear, but the two middle screens are fine. It's so weird, right? I was like, I was looking like Stevie Ray Wonder, man. Oh, man. Hey, Sam, could you look at CRV, please? Thank you for all you do. My man, CRV, asking about CRV for the $10 super cheesy. So, look, we're getting the bounce to the upside as I suggested we would. Isn't that crazy? I say it's going to bounce and it bounces. It's got to be kind of cool to do. But, look, there's a cup and handle to the upside. That's the dollar index dropping. But, again, doesn't look good. Doesn't bode well unless they pump together. And we decoupled. Could we begin to decouple? There's a chance we are. I'm being honest. The day we do it, everyone will be like, the day we do it, it's the day we do it. Everyone's going to be like, oh, the decoupling. Like, it's like, but I'm always on it. I'm always wondering, are we possibly decoupling? You know what I mean? For a limited time offer for $350, join the trading group and get access to 3 months in the trading group for a limited time, $350. Actually, it's cheaper than that. We got to change that, guys, because we're doing for $60. So $270, that would be $330. It's actually $330. We got to change that banner because it's $330 right there. Because you were right originally, because it would have been the discount and all that, but now it is I believe, I could be wrong though. Limited time offer, beginner's course in the trading group, 3 months, 350. Yeah, let's change that banner to 330 if we can. It's an amazing banner, though. I love it. You got the Discord running, and it runs. And I could actually change the loopage time on that, and I really like what it's doing there. But thank you for the interactive ads. My team is really stepping it up right there. Thank you for the interactive ads. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. We're going to grow big in the bull market and in the bear market. We're doing all the right things to help our company grow. I appreciate each and every one of you for helping out. It's amazing. So look, staying above the POC is a big deal. We could go lower to this area here, 18,800, right? We do have the dollar index in our back. Look like it could pump again, which is not good unless the dollar and Bitcoin pump together, which I have seen occur. It won't be the craziest thing I've ever seen. So right now, going over Bitcoin at the end of the day. So right now, we're still watching Bitcoin in this cup and handle on the 15-minute, about to bounce to the upside. It has heavy resistance at 19,267, 19,300. If it can't get above it, I would say we would have to short the market. However, we did break above this long trend, bounce, resistance. We're back above it and above a high volume node, POC 19,100. If we stay above 19,100 or 18,800, there is some hope for Bitcoin. However, if the daily candle closes below 18,008, I would suggest that we dump it down to at 18,000, maybe even lower. So I'm bearish and bullish. I'm open-minded. I'm watching my key points of control. And if we break them, I'd be shorting. If we stay above them, I'm going to consider watching a continuation pattern into a possible long. So that's my idea for Bitcoin. We got to get back above 19,300 on the 4-hour and the daily time frame today to remain bullish, in my humble opinion. We're going to watch this flag continue. It is a symmetrical triangle, which could break to the upside. Right now, I see this cup and handle on the 7 and the 15-minute, which does want to push to the upside. Right now, we did look at the dollar index, and the dollar index does want to come back down. But if this stays in a flag, it could continue to the upside as well. So we're looking at these smaller time frames. I've already shown you that the daily does have bullish divergence right here. Swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. That is substantial. We're going to keep an eye on that, but we're also going to watch this 15-minute flag here. And yeah, we're going to know what levels Bitcoin breaks and uses as support or resistance, and we're going to be able to give you that information. The trading group is giving you these updates 3 to 5 times a day in video format, and also giving you all the coins that may be able to move with the Bitcoin move, depending, that have the best setup. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. We're going to look at CLX, and then we're going to get out of here. We're going to look at CRV, sorry, and then we're going to get out of here for the day from CLX. It came a $10 super chat from CLX. Thank you so much for the love. Another super chat coming in, ARS 100 from Toby. Toby, you're the man, dude. Thank you so much for the love, Toby. You don't got to do that, Toby. You're the man, dude. And that's Argentinian dollars, right? Thank you. By the way, my wife said it's okay to be the FA for the company. Just need to retake my Series 65 so I can do FA with a company. Okay. That would be dope if we got if you got your Series 65 and we were able to start a real hedge fund. I'd fly you into Boston. We could sit down and talk because we just need the license, right? So again, I don't want to get into it. I'm not licensed right now. I want to make it really clear, but let's talk, man. Let's stay in contact. I appreciate you saying that. The last day of the month is on Friday, expecting monster dump Wednesday through Friday. Quarterly profit taking for the hedge funds. Michael Scott. Yeah, that's true too. Options are expiring, right? The last day of the month is on Friday, expecting monster dump Wednesday through Friday. And again, they usually nail us hard at the end of September. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but they usually do nail us hard at the end of September. So you will own nothing and be happy. It's not going to happen on my watch, man. We're going to die making everybody free, not in their prisons of horribleness. Expiration Friday was last week. See, Toby McAfee, they forgot the ad word. Well, on front of me. Not on my watch. Yep. Do not expect. We have 5 Fridays this month. Interesting. Hope Italy gets better with this election. Obi Sam Kenobi. Shout out to Pickle Rick in the game. Pickle Rick. Pickle me Rick. You're funny, man. This dude's funny, man. Let's take a look at... Why are they doing that? That's funny. All right, let's take a look. One last thing we got to look at is CRV, right? Before we get out of here, CRV. You got to make the people happy. You can't leave a super chat unturned. No stone unturned. Curve Finance. Wow, making a bit of a move here. Let's take a look at here on the daily. So you can see last time I talked to him here or here, look, it did drop. Like I discussed. It did drop. Interesting. I mean, everything's in this shoulder, this head, and this right shoulder. extended right shoulder, but it is a right shoulder. Bit of cup and handle ask as well. Falling wedge could break to the upside. Measured move. Length of the pole. Scheming on a higher low right now too, which ain't bad. See that? You get some bullish divergence there on daily. Daily kind of, not really, but that could break to the upside again. You got a POC to deal with. You get above that. See, that's, again, I'm going to put another alert here. I'm just going to find all the POCs and put alerts on all of them. You get above them, you're likely to get a push. So you get that alert above that, boom, 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 boom. You're likely to get a move, right? Daily is pushing up nicely. 4 hours pushing up beautifully. So this looks like it could do some damage. 1 hour needs to come on down. So I'm putting an alert here on the 1 hour for CRV. And I'll tell my whole crew, put alerts on the 1 hour for CRV. See? It's oversold on the 4 hour and the daily. And I do have a session today at 3 o'clock and another one later on too as well. Shout out to anyone who joined in to the one-on-ones. I appreciate it. Okay. So that's CRV in a nutshell. I just did Bitcoin and we're ready for the rest of the day. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Let me take a look at the chat again here. Let me see what's happening. Same, who kept it from us? Tell us we can't have carbon. Off for the Final Fantasy to bed. Grinding through the views in 52 weeks. Should have 8,500 viewers concurrently. I know, right? Super chats, ARS. He asked me to ask about R blocks, though. No, he didn't super chat ARS. That's the amount of money that that's his denomination. $100 Argentinian money. Yeah. I don't think he asked about ARS. ARS is the money volume. That's the currency, I believe, you know. Yeah. But thank you. You never know. So I appreciate it. Hey, the more information, the better off we're going to be. We're not going to miss a beat. So I appreciate you for doing that. Thank you. No, from the bottom of my heart. All my moderators and everyone that shows up to the stream. You people are amazing. Thank you. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Shout out to Laura. Shout out to Puerto Rock. Shout out to East Jordan. Shout out to Gregory the Sniper. Love Learning. CNC Ireland. Preston Collins, my man. DJ Puerto Rock and everybody here on the live. Jamie, thank you for being here. And everyone that sent in a super chat, amazing. Amazing. Let's kind of look at the stats for the day. We got 852 likes, $119 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. And concurrent views. We already have 3390. Look, the 33 shows up. 3390 on the views already. They'll probably say 2,000, but we already had 3,000 views on the live stream. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. All right? Thank you. I said it many times, but I guess you can never say thank you enough. Everyone, I appreciate you all. I thank you all. And it means the world that you show up every single day to this live. And remember, I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. to do the same thing we do every single day. Will we make it through? Will we tank down to 10K? Anything is possible. I'll be here every single day to guide you through that moment in time. And I'll be opening my wallet to buy on the lows. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life, baby! I'll see y'all tomorrow. Follow me at Instagram and TikTok if you can, please. The Real Cryptolifer. I would greatly appreciate it. Follow me over there. I should have. I have so many things I'm supposed to remember. It's impossible to remember everything. It's like impossible. But if you can follow me on Instagram, me and my team are working so hard. The Real Cryptolifer And we're growing 4 to 11 followers. We want to get to 1,000. Make it easy for us. Come on. And we're putting out content every single day to keep you updated and going. So please follow me at The Real Crypto Lifer. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much.